YouTube. We're still working on that intro. It's Trent here, guys. Let me know what you think of the updated YouTube profile. We're working to reach 5,000 subscribers, so if you're not already subscribed and you're in sales, working to reach your potential, not your quota, make sure to join me on this journey. Go ahead and leave a like on this video now if you haven't already. I am the self-proclaimed expert, master, cold caller, practitioner on YouTube. As you guys can see, we have sales videos, we have cold calling strategy videos, and if you type in best cold call on YouTube, do you think I come up? No, I don't come up, and it was surprising to see the result that comes up. Best cold call ever from White Collar. 1.9 million views. I've never seen the show White Collar. I don't know what it's about, but apparently if you want to learn how to cold call, let's watch this. We're going to watch it together right now and break it down.
Technical BS.
Let's restart it. Okay.
Hello.
Mr. Fairweather.
Speaking.
My name is Nick Halden, and I want to be your broker.
That's an aggressive intro. If you make a call, hey, this is Trent from Qualtrics, I want to sell you a $100,000 software license. What do you think they're going to say?
Already got a broker.
Really? How's he doing for you?
Make any money last year?
Nobody made any money last year.
That's not true. If you're with me, you'd have netted 3%. That's after the crash.
I don't believe you.
So guys, he hit him with an objection as soon as the call starts. He says, you got a broker? And of course he's got a broker. When I make a cold call, I assume that the prospect I'm calling already has a solution in place. So I'm not saying, are you using my competitor today? I'm saying, is XYZ outcome a priority for you guys this year? Is improving employee engagement a priority this year? Is decreasing retention or attrition? Is increasing sales a priority this year? Ask an open-ended question that you can get your prospect or customer saying yes, and hopefully you don't hear an objection literally the first line in.
If you got an email address, I'll send you my earnings report right now. Biotech and alcohol were up.
How did you get my number?
Your old broker. He's not smart enough to keep you to himself. What do you do for a living, Charlie?
I'm a history teacher, but I'm not interested.
The only history that's worth a damn is the history we make today. You know who said that?
I believe Henry Ford said that.
Yes, he did.
If you're dropping Henry Ford quotes, you're going to for sure get the meeting set. One of my favorite questions on cold calls is, how did you get my number? Or why is it displaying the local area code presence? What we have on our cold calls at Qualtrics is it shows the local area code. And I think that's effective because if you're calling a direct line a cell phone, it increases your answer rate. So don't be scared to call when you know the person may be working remote. If you can reach them directly, it's going to lead to much better outcomes.
And he was right. Have you heard of Reimer Pharmaceutical?
No.
Of course you haven't, because your job is to teach, and my job is to know about companies like Reimer before everyone else. You know when you don't buy a stock? When your cab driver tells you about it. Now, if you'd known about IBM before the invention of the microchip,
Would you have bought in?
Of course.
That's a pretty big leap comparison there. That's almost like saying, have you seen the returns Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon have gotten? If so, they're all customers of Qualtrics, therefore you should be buying today. It's a bit of a stretch there. His approach is pretty cocky. And my question is, if he's a broker selling financial services, why is he calling a history teacher? And why doesn't he know what the prospect does ahead of time? Little deceiving there.
Reimer is poised for a breakout on the same scale. Monday, the FDA will approve them to begin clinical trials on a quantum-confined nanotechnology that has the potential to transform cancer medicines. And I can get you in on the ground floor.
That sounds like insider trading.
Not at all. No, it's completely legit. Look, I pour over 1,000 pages of scientific, technical BS.
So I can make you rich at $3 a share.
Let's start small, okay? 1,000 shares. I double that for you next week, and then we get serious.
Sounds nice, but I'd have to ask my wife.
That's an objection, guys, that I think has a lot of pop galore around it, if that's even a phrase. I've never heard that once in my entire sales career. I need to talk to my wife before buying. If you're in B2B sales, that's not something you're going to deal with. It may be, I need to talk to my boss. And that would indicate then the boss is the decision maker. So I suppose if you're doing B2C and the customer's wife is the decision maker, then maybe you need to overcome that. Let's see how this guy from White Collar overcomes it. Also, I don't have any context on the show. I don't understand why the guy he's calling is in what looks to be an FBI van. Doesn't make sense. But best cold call ever from White Collar.
You're
tide, rookie.
Mr. Fairweather, if you invest with me, the only question you'll have to ask your wife is what kind of hardwood floors does she want in her new house?
I don't know.
Life comes down to a few moments, Mr. Fairweather. This is one of them.
He's good. He's selling outcomes. He's not just saying you want to be in this stock so that you make XYZ returns. He's saying as a result of being an XYZ stock, you're going to have hardwood floors. You're going to go on whatever vacation you want. Your wife's going to be happy. Just like selling software, you don't want to say, well, we have feature XYZ that's going to help you to be more efficient and streamline the process, text analytics, automated intelligence. No one cares. As a result of my solution, it's going to help you achieve XYZ business outcome. Increase revenue, profitability, sales, mitigate risk, decrease cost.
He's good. I'm in. But let's make it 5,000 shares.
Thank you. I'll transfer you over to one of our girls, and she'll take your information.
Okay, guys, that was another world-class cold call breakdown. I know you guys like to hear my live cold calls even more. I've made over 40,000 cold calls. I'm in software sales. My name's Trent Dressel. If you haven't already connected with me on LinkedIn, connect with me now. I do want to share this with you guys now. Check this out. I've been super active on LinkedIn recently. Something I think that's cool is LinkedIn is actually the best place to organically grow your brand and profile. I've started posting, and as you guys can see, slowly but surely you get the views up. I want to show this to you guys right now, this post I did the other day. First off, ran 20 miles this weekend, which I'm proud of. But look at this post, 445 likes right here, over 43,000 views. LinkedIn is the place. If you're looking to grow your personal brand, and you see my videos and you're like, and this is what I say is, if you're a top performer but nobody knows who you are, it doesn't matter. People need to know who you are, and that's why I'm on LinkedIn. That's why I'm posting. That's why I post my pace and history. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, connect with me now. Check out my pace and history at Qualtrics. I'm happy to refer you. I'm happy to check out your profile. LinkedIn is the place to get your message, to get your brand out, and also YouTube. So it's whatever it takes is your X factor to get the word out, to add value to people, to communicate, to hopefully connect, to entertain, to inspire, to educate, whatever it may be. Really appreciate your support. Thanks so much for following me, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. In the holiday spirit, we got Thanksgiving this week. We're going to still be pumping out content. Drop a comment down below for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.